So how many of you do know what a startup is? I think, can you raise hands? What startup is, you know that, right? Most of you. How many of you do know what a, you know, right of first refusal is, or a shareholders agreement is, or vesting schedule is? Anyone? I think almost no hands, right? So startup is something which is not as glamorous as it looks, right? The most basic terminologies, you won't know, you won't get it in any YouTube video, and it's like not as glamorous as you see on Shark Tank and all other places. So first, I'll tell you about my journey. I come from this place called Sonipat. It's a city in Haryana. I went to college, got exposed to all these consumer internet companies. I was very fascinated to see how we can have a cab with the tap of a button, or how we can order food with the tap of a button. So that really excited me, and I wanted to create such an impact in a similar manner. So no, I don't want to sound philosophical, but during school days, my parents never told me that you have to go get a job in the college. So I thought कि college में सीखने आते हैं, and that's what I went there for. And then I saw that all my seniors are just running behind jobs. उससे पहले I was thinking that there's a healthy ratio that 30% people would be working in companies, 30% would do research, and the remaining 40% maybe they start something on their own. But I realized that 99% of the people, they're running behind jobs, and only 1% of them maybe take the risk to start a company or go abroad for masters. So then I decided, okay, let's do it. If my seniors are doing it, I will also do it. Uh, I started researching about the places where my seniors are getting placed, and I got to know that these companies like Oyo, Ola, Swiggy, Zomato, they're coming to my college and giving some 50 lakh, 1 crore packages to my seniors. So I was very excited to know ki how old are these companies, who are the founders, and I was very surprised to see that these are just 4 or 5 year old companies with some 25, 27-year-old guy running the company. So I was like, why can't I give it a shot, and why do students don't give it a shot? So that's what motivated me to start. I was very fascinated, as I told you, that how these apps are able to touch lives of millions of people. So I looked around, tried to figure out what else is left to be taken online. So I saw that this very interesting kabadi wala space where, which is running in a very offline and unorganized manner. Uske alawa everything was online, right? From groceries to lenses to milk, everything was coming with the tap of a button. But this reverse logistic space where things around us go back in the supply chain for recycling, that was running in a totally offline manner. Saw a huge opportunity there, and decided to organize it, and that's where we come. Started Scrap Uncle during college. Now we have some million users, and we're serving in Delhi NCR. So that's been my journey as a student entrepreneur. So now I will tell you who should start a company and how do you do it as a student, which is the most important thing. So first is who should start. So if you are someone who gets itch about how things work around us, you are always thinking about business models of everything around us, from a thela to this TEDx to TED maybe, and to Zepto, Blinkit, everything, right? So you should at least think of giving it a shot. And if you're always full of ideas, every night you think of ideas, you should obviously start a company. Just get out of the fear that what people will think and how I will do it. So I mean, you should, because it's very high time for India, and you should give it a try. So now I'll tell you how you approach with it. So there's a concept in startups called MVP, which is a minimum viable product. So you basically start with the most jugadu version of what you want to build, right? So what you see in Scrap Uncle today, I'll just show you. So this is what you see where we are right now, but what people don't see is this, where we started from. So I started with an MVP, which was a pamphlet. So the most jugadu version of Scrap Uncle was a pamphlet where I just spent a week, to get everything ready, designed a pamphlet, launched Scrap Uncle in a week. So the original idea was to make an app, but I started with a pamphlet with a very minimal design. I think it was the worst design I've ever seen in my life. I hate that design, but yeah, that was very easy to launch, right? So that's how I started Scrap Uncle, distributed pamphlets, and I, on my way coming back home, I got the first few orders, and I did the orders myself, got some traction, and that's how you can also just whatever idea you have, just think of the most jugadu way of starting it, and you can get the first set of users. So this was the pamphlet, by the way, and that's me driving a pickup truck to go to the pickups, right? So that's how you can just start with the minimal resources without having any funds. With just 2-3 thousand rupees, you can launch your product, get some traction, and then at least you can start speaking to investors, right? Once you have like 50-100 users, you still get more confidence about what you are building. So you launch with an MVP as a student. The first step, the most important thing while launching is that start, right? So the most important thing that I learned is that half of the battle is won once you start. So suppose you want to make $10 billion, you make $5 billion the day you start. I know it may sound very weird, but that's how it works. So that is the hack as a student. Bas nikal jao. Don't be scared of whatever people say. How I will manage the finances, how I will manage the books, how I will manage the tech. Just don't worry about it. Just do it. Just start. Everything will be navigated on its own. But the first step is to just start, right? You just don't keep thinking कि भाई कब करेंगे करेंगे 6 महीने बाद करेंगे 1 साल बाद करेंगे. Just do it now. That is the most basic hack. So coming to my journeys, like my lessons that I would let you know, that the things that I have learned as an entrepreneur in last 3-4 years. First is that fail fast. Build an MVP very quickly, as I've already told you. Build a Jugadu version of your product. See what people say, and then pivot it. Don't fall in love with what your idea is, right? Sometimes you might start with a totally different concept in the starting and then end up at a totally different thing. So never fall in love with your idea. We always think that our idea is the most amazing one, but don't fall in love with it. Be very open-minded to change it with time. Be very open-minded to what people say and take decisions accordingly. Second is that simplest ideas can be the brightest ones. Don't run behind hot topics like AI, machine learning. Don't run behind the fancy things. You can even maybe innovate something in chole bhature, right? So don't think कि मेरे को कुछ fancy करना है तो ही मेरा startup बड़ा होगा. Just look around. There would be 1,000 simple problems. Find a solution and you can make huge impact through that as well. Third, founders should have the most basic knowledge of all aspects, right? If you start a company, people ask me that how do we learn? I am from a tech background, how will I do the accounts? Or somebody says that I am from the accounts background, how will I do marketing, right? So you as founders, it's very easy these days. Everything is available on the internet. So you should know 50% of all aspects, right? You should know 50% of marketing, you should know 50% of HR, 50% of technology, 50% of accountancy. We don't have a CA degree, but we are ultimately signing papers as founders, right? So we should know what am I signing on? What is this filing? What is the secretarial work? So learn everything online, right? If you think that you are that kind of a generalist who can understand all the segments, you should obviously start a company. Learn everything, learn 50-50 of each thing, and then hire someone who is better than you in that particular thing. So overall, suppose there are 10 aspects, you combine know 500% of that, and then hire someone who's 100% of accounts, who's 100% of tech, who's 100% of marketing, and that's how you build a team in a startup. Uh, Third one is that, fourth one, as a student, effective time management and healthy lifestyle is important. मतलब ज्ञान नहीं देना मेरे को, but making $1 billion company is not a joke, right? So you have to actually sacrifice on a lot of things. So you have to skip all those parties. Sometimes people say that we want to do a company because we don't want to work 9 to 5. So that actually, then you should actually become a freelancer or a YouTuber if you don't want to work 9 to 5. But if you are a founder, then your working hours are like 6 to 1 at night, right? So you have to actually leave all the parties, you have to leave all the vacations for some time, and you have to kind of bring that work-life harmony where you enjoy what you're building, and that's kind of a vacation for you. So you're always on vacation. So do something which gives you that always on vacation feel, and get rid of all your unhealthy habits or maybe unhealthy sleep schedules. Uh, Second last one, if you can be anything, be kind. Be kind to your employees, be kind to your customers, be kind to your investors. Unethical things are never long term, right? If you want to build a huge company, then it's a long term gameplay, and you have to be very ethical. Either you think it from the philosophy point or you think it from a business point. The business advice also would be that be kind, be empathetic. It will always be good for the long term. Last one, do what you love. स्क्रू शर्मा जी, स्क्रू इज बेटा। अगर आपको स्टार्टअप में मजा आता है तो करो, जस्ट स्टार्ट एंड एवरीथिंग विल हैपन। थैंक यू।